All right, y'all. My bad. My YouTube. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. Now we're rolling. All right. All right. What's going on, y'all? Moon Trappers, what's up? Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me though? That's what I want to know. Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool, cool. All right, guys, we're gonna get into it, man. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to everybody in here who's holding it down for Michael Trapson, Michael Jackson. We all in this building, we rocking out. But today, I want to talk about something that's actually been on my mind for a long time. It's been on my mind ever since I got into um, the social media era of the MJ fandom. Okay. Now the title of this video is called "The Problem I Have with the Michael Jackson Community," and particularly there's a certain part of the community which I have a problem with. Not everybody, because for the most part, we're all cool. We all love Mike. We all come together, be groovy. All that groovy shit. All that groovy stuff is cool. But there's levels and tiers to this Michael Jackson fandom. Okay. And now with social media and this clout era, now there's so many different categories of Michael Jackson fans nowadays. So now you have your Michael Jackson tribute artists, you have your Michael Jackson straight impersonators. So there's a difference. Impersonators, people who go out there and just, okay, I'm Michael Jackson, look like Michael Jackson. You get your tribute artists, somebody who might dance, somebody who might just sing like Michael Jackson, somebody who just pays a real tribute. Or they can both be the same thing. Impersonator can be a tribute artist. Then you got your Michael Jackson fans who only they just the casual fan, they just like him for his music. Then you got people who are Michael Jackson fanatics. These are people who collect Michael Jackson merchandise. People who go to all the tribute shows. People who know everything about Michael Jackson. The dates of tours. They have the whole catalog, yada yada. And then you have your Michael Jackson stans. Now, the Michael Jackson stans are the people I dislike the most. Now, let me tell you why. Because a stan, they go out their way to put other people down. You feel me? Have you ever seen the movie Stan? Have you ever seen the music video Eminem Stan? You see how crazy he was acting? Of course, we know he loved Eminem, but yeah, and we know they love Michael Jackson, but it comes to a point where, okay, you have to remember Michael Jackson was a human being. They worship the ground that Michael Jackson walks on. So in their eyes, he could do no wrong. So if that means if you disagree with anything that Michael Jackson has ever done, or if you say anything that's quote unquote negative or whatever that's wrong towards Michael Jackson, that automatically makes you a hater or a snake or somebody who's against Michael Jackson. How the fuck does that make me? How, if I don't like a particular song or a particular look, that makes me a snake? That makes me think that Michael Jackson was guilty. That makes no sense. Do you guys have parents? Do you have a mom? Do you have a dad? Has your mom and dad ever given you a present for Christmas that you didn't like? Huh? And did you feel like you were a bad son or a daughter because you didn't like the gift? Did you feel like your parents were bad parents because you didn't like the gift they gave you? No, you just didn't like the gift and you move on with your damn life. It's still your parents. You still love them at the end of the day, right? Makes sense, right? So there are these pages out here, and there's been a lot of pages being made about me throughout the last couple years, trying to take me down. I never really pay. I usually never pay it mind. I laugh at it because it's funny. We're gonna get to the funny part, but I got to give you guys the facts first so you know what's going on. There's a particular page. Like I said, I don't mind people hating on me. I understand if my content isn't for everyone. I understand if even if I offend certain people, because I'm always about pushing the limits of what's cool, what's not, what's acceptable, and I try to push the limits, try to have fun. I get it. If you don't like some of my videos, that's cool. My videos ain't for any. It's not for everybody. It's for people who have a sense of humor and who love Michael Jackson, and who are subjective to the opinion that, okay, Michael Jackson was a human. He went through whatever he went through, but now let's just have some fun with it. We know Michael Jackson we know Michael Jackson is innocent, so we can play around with whatever. As long as it's not adding to the narrative that Michael Jackson was a monster, then we're good. And that's what all my videos been about. Okay, but back to the point. I'm cool with people disliking my content, but what I'm not cool with is when people are spreading straight lies. Now, there's an account called Cancel Trapson or Trapson _T, and they made several accounts bashing me. What they're doing is they're going to my live videos and they're taking clips of things I've said, cutting them up and making them seem like I'm against Michael Jackson. Now, I'm going to go to the clip and I'm going to explain every single thing I've said, because the problem is, okay, some people in the MJ community, they don't do their research to actually come to my live videos and watch the whole video. They don't come and watch the whole. They look at a clip. They see what they saw. Oh, he's against Michael Jackson. He called Michael Jackson a pedophile. I never called Michael Jackson a pedophile. You idiots. Okay. Now, there was a video, and by the way, the profile picture is a screenshot of a video of me defending Michael Jackson during Leaving Neverland. I was watching Leaving Neverland, and I'm like, this video was trash. Michael Jackson innocent. So that's their profile picture, a picture of me defending Michael Jackson. Crazy, right? MJ, thank you for the donation, baby. Trapson, don't worry about the haters. They don't know the truth. They're just jealous. They can't humor MJ like you. All they ever do is post Photoshop images. I'm like, yeah, of course. But no. This is bigger than this page. It's bigger than the page. This is for the whole community, because I don't want anybody. It doesn't matter if you got a big page or if you're a small. I don't want anybody to have to feel like they have to censor their opinion because they're afraid of what some little Michael Jackson stans are going to say about them. No. I'm tired of the political correct era. You say what you feel. I grew up in an era where you say what you feel, whether it's right or wrong. If you're my friend, if you did something wrong, I'm going to check you on it. If you're my girlfriend, you acting up and you're doing something I dislike, I'm going to check you on it. You feel me? That's how it's going to go. These little fans think they can just say what they want and spread lies about me without any consequences. Well, guess what? You got another thing coming, baby, and I'm going to check you on it. I'm checking everybody on it right now. And this is time and time again. I know I get new followers and new people watching my stuff, so they can't really they might not have seen the old videos back when it came out. They might not have seen my old video statements of me, defending myself. So sometimes I have to come back and just reiterate these things. You know what I mean? So I'm a little hyped up right now because I'm just tired of this BS. All right, so they got this video of me. First of all, this video is me coming at River Gibbs for leaving the MJ community, for basically believing the whole Neverland shit. So what I said was,
it looks like you are a pedophile. Like, you do look like some kind of pedophile. So go from the '84 look to the swag bag era look. Right. Dangerous, all girls love me, and you come out with the straight hair, super white makeup. Because Michael Jackson was light, but he wasn't that goddamn pale. It looks like you are a pedophile.
Okay, so they cut that up, right? Yes, I said that, but the context of what I was saying was I was speaking from a subjective standpoint. Remember, speaking from a subjective standpoint. Now, when I'm talking about it, when I mean subjective, I'm saying, like, look, you have to pretend. In the case of Michael Jackson, going through what he was going through in the 90s, you have to put yourself out of the perspective of a Michael Jackson fan and look at him as if he's just a person. Now, the average person who you didn't know anything about Michael Jackson, you didn't know he could sing, you didn't know he could dance, you just saw him as 2003 Mike or whatever trial era Mike. There's no surprise that there was something that looked a little bit off about him. Now I know people will say, well, you can't say that about Michael Jackson. How you gonna impersonate him? No, just because I like the era, just because I like the way Michael Jackson looked, doesn't mean we can't say, okay, what was going on, because everybody at that time was asking, Michael, what's going on? What, like, are you okay? And you know what? The media used that against Michael Jackson. So when I say that, I say from a subjective standpoint, okay, the fact that you did go from the 70s era looking Michael Jackson to the 2000s Michael Jackson, the lighter skin, longer hair, thinner nose, it didn't help in his favor. And I'm saying he looked like he could have been. Not saying he looked like a pedophile, but look, if you didn't know Michael Jackson, you would question, okay, what's going on here? If you didn't know anything, if you're not a Michael Jackson fan, if you're not in tune into the whole Michael mania, you just saw that, okay, this guy was accused of this. The average person who don't know anything about anything will think, okay, maybe this guy is doing something because you don't know. Because your look had one so bizarre. Now, I know he had vitiligo. I get that. I know he was insecure about his face. I get that, you know? But that doesn't explain it's because you have vitiligo doesn't mean you have to have whatever. Michael Jackson knew what he was doing. Michael Jackson was very particular about how he wanted to look. And what I was trying to say was that the way he portrayed the way he portrayed himself physically did not help in the case because the media used that against him. If he didn't look like that, they wouldn't have nothing to use against him. They would be like, okay, this guy's just chilling with kids, whatever. But the fact that he kind of did have a bizarre look, they used that against him. They even photoshopped his pictures to make him look creepy with the kids. So, like I said, from a subjective standpoint, for anybody watching that, they would think you do kind of look like that a little bit. Not saying you are, not saying I believe Michael Jackson, because I don't believe Michael Jackson's a pedophile, but him looking like that was not a good choice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best choice for him at the time. Now, people out here trying to tag the Jacksons and tag Brandy and trying to turn them against me. Now, you guys got family members, right? If your mom came in the room dressed like a man or dressed like whatever, any type of clothes on, and if you don't like it, okay, does that make you against your mom? No, you're not against your mom. You say, I just don't like that. Then do you guys believe they're trying to tag Brandy and tag? Okay, can you actually tell me with a straight face that all of Michael Jackson's family agreed with every decision that Michael Jackson made in his life ever since he left the Jacksons and went solo? I'll wait. Because I can promise you that they did not agree with that. They did not agree with all the moves that Michael Jackson was making. And that's not in a negative way. It's just that, they probably was like, damn. They even said, damn, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have been closer to my brother at the time. I would have helped him. Maybe he would have still been alive right now. I wish Michael Jackson might have done things a little bit differently so that we could have been there. Okay. Does that make them against Michael Jackson? No. So if I disagree with a certain move that Michael Jackson made, does that make me against Michael? No. Stupid. The problem with the fandom is that if you don't stick in between the lines, if you try to be PC, be politically correct, and if you don't agree with everything Michael Jackson did, if you don't call him a saint, then you're an enemy of Michael Jackson. Nigga, I've been the one defending Michael Jackson every time. The whole Trapson era is keeping the grooviness of Michael Jackson alive from 1984 and on. Now, and we squashed that. And by the way, I thank you for all the. I can't see all the super chats coming in here, but thank you for everybody donating. I just really appreciate it. Now, I even offered. I stooped low, guys. I went to the low zone. I went even low to say, hey, you guys are spreading lies about me, but I'll give you guys a chance. Come go live with me. Go live on Instagram with me. I'll shut you down real quick with the facts of everything you're saying. You know what they did? They blocked me. They blocked me, and they blocked anybody going on their page with an opinion that's different from theirs. And they're calling themselves an opinion page. No, you're a hate page and a one-sided page, because anybody who went on there defending me with facts, like my friend Krista MJ, she went on there defending me with facts, they blocked her. So if you don't agree with them, they will block you. And that's why it's a hate page. They don't care about the truth. Okay.
So black and white was my favorite look. Bad era was my favorite look. All that shit. I wasn't really into this particular era too much. I like, a lighter skin or energy Michael Jackson.
That's the other thing we get into. You talk to us about if Michael didn't turn white, you think you'd have so many Caucasian impersonators. So there's so many of them.
That was black.
Right. So let's go back to the beginning of the video. Okay. So they're saying, what are they saying? They're saying they're trying to paint this as if I said I wasn't into his history era, because I was mumbling. I said, what I said in the video was they cut it up to the part where they try to make it seem like I said I don't like history. What I was saying, we were talking about growing up as being MJ fans. I said when I was a kid, I wasn't really into the Thriller era as much. Now I accidentally said history. So it seemed like and then I said, I said history, I mean Thriller era. They're trying to make it seem like I'm saying, oh, I don't like history. It's just like he doesn't like white Michael Jackson. I'm saying when I was a kid, I wasn't that much into the Thriller era because at the time it was all about Dangerous and history. That was what's popping right there. I liked that as a kid growing up. When I got older, I found more magic into the Thriller era. And so they're trying to flip it, and then my friend Brandon was saying, Dancing Soul was saying, and it brings up the point. Well, if they're, that makes me think, okay, because we mentioned this before. If Michael Jackson's skin hadn't turned light, would there be so many white impersonators? And that's a really good question you got to ask yourself. And you know what? I even mentioned this to my friend Jeffy Perez. Jeffy Perez. I talked to him about it one time. I said, yo, do you think, honestly, you would still be doing Michael Jackson had he not turned white? Simple question. At first, he got a little offensive. He's like, of course I would. I just put on black makeup and an afro. I said, bro, you gonna go in blackface and be Michael Jackson? Would you really have resonated? Would you have really connected with him physically and mentally? Maybe with the music, yeah, but would you have connected with him enough to want to look like him hadn't he not turned lighter skin? Or vitiligo, whatever you want to call it, the transformation. Would you have still be doing it? And that's a very good question, because none of these guys will be doing it. Because it will be considered blackface, which is offensive to African-American culture. This is a fact. I'm not trying to say that I hate white impersonators. No, a lot of my good friends in the community are white. I don't care about none of that, but I'm just saying you have to think if this never happened, a lot of these guys wouldn't have jobs. This is not a hate speech. This is facts. You feel me? This is facts. Like the fact that Michael Jackson's skin changed connected with people who look like him. That's fact. If you see somebody who's the same height as you, you're going to resonate with them. Okay, we have something similar in common. If you see somebody same skin color as you, you're like, oh wow, we look the same. We come from the same country. Oh, we both Dominican. Oh yeah, we come from the same island. We okay, we connect. Yeah. So when Michael Jackson's skin did turn light, he did reach to a more broader Caucasian audience all around the world. This is a fact. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. So if Michael, remember 1984, if you saw Michael Jackson impersonators, they were all black or like Indian or the darker skinned guys now at that time, because that's how Michael Jackson looked like. You're not going to see a black Elvis impersonator in Vegas. No, it's going to be white. It's going to look like Elvis because Elvis was white. So Michael Jackson was black. Back then, it was black impersonators. That's what we're saying. So, and that's why I said, there wouldn't be none of these guys out here, because majority of the Michael Jackson impersonators are white. And that's why I stick out so much, because I'm not white and I'm doing a whole different era. It's almost like a whole different Michael Jackson. You feel me? But people don't want to talk about that. They want to say, oh, like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't care if you're, because at the end of the day, you're continuing on the legacy. You're continuing. The only problem I do have was some was a few, impersonators, and not even just white, but it's some of them who only like white Michael Jackson because they think that he was better because he was white. Like, and I caught a couple of these guys, in private conversations, and I asked them, I said, hey, what's your favorite era? They said, oh, I like, bad, dangerous history. I said, why? They told me, they said, oh, for real, it's because he looked better. I said, what? I said, yeah, he looked better. He looked better when he was light skinned and had longer hair. I said, how you say that? He said, I don't know. He just looked better like that. I was like, but that wasn't even natural though. So you're saying he don't look good because he's black? And he's like, basically, yeah. I heard a lot of people say that, and a lot of people think that. They're not gonna come out and say it. They fake it. They think Michael Jackson looked better because he turned white. And if you call it out, they're gonna try to say, well, doesn't matter if you're black or white. Fuck all that. It doesn't matter if you're black or white stuff. No, because that's what we're talking about. You're the one that's racist. You don't like Michael Jackson when he was black. You like him better when he was white because he looks more like you, or you think he looks more prettier or more appealing to the world. And that's a cancer in the community. That adds to the whole narrative of why he probably felt insecure in the first place. And that's the problem. That's one of the many problems I had with some of the fandom. Because if you go on a lot of these Michael Jackson fan pages, what do you see? On a page, dangerous, history, bad, trial error. You barely see Jackson 5 stuff on their page. You barely see off the wall stuff on their page. You barely see any Thriller era stuff on their page. You know why? Because they don't like the era. They like white Michael Jackson. And if you call them out on it, they try to flip it on you saying you're the one being racist. Like, no, I grew up with all this stuff. I love white Michael Jackson. And they try to say, well, what's white Michael Jackson? He's all black. Yeah, I know he's black, but we got to be specific. I love these eras where he appeared to be lighter and stuff like that. So I'm just tired of people who weren't even around. Like, who are you to say, I'm not an MJ fan? I've been an MJ fan before he was even born. Talking about me and Miss Shauna. Miss Shauna knew Michael Jackson. She worked him. Like, who are you to tell her what she did or didn't do? You feel me? Like, shut up. You just got into the community. You just became a fan right after he died. We've been rocking out Michael Jackson the whole time. And there's no offense to the younger generation. They're trying to say that I hate young Michael Jackson fans. No, I dislike the ones who don't take the time to go do their research on what the hell they're talking about. And they think they know everything about Michael Jackson, like you don't. Okay. Let's go to the next topic. Oh, the stupidity coming out. Oh, now they're lying. They said Michael Trapson uploaded a video on his YouTube and Facebook called "If Michael Jackson Was It the Clown." Oh, okay, that wasn't. I thought it said if Michael Jackson was a clown. First of all, I've already explained this. Thank you guys for your donation. I appreciate it, guys. I love all the love in here. We popping right now. First of all, oh yeah, and they're okay. This video was 2 years ago. I made that video when the new It came out. Okay, before there was any talks of leaving Neverland. Remember, 2 years ago, 2016, 2017. Nobody was talking about Michael Jackson like that. There was nothing in the news negative about Michael Jackson. That was so long ago. That was a long ass time ago. You feel me? So we was already over that. That was trial era. That was 2005. Ever since Michael Jackson passed, it's been Team Michael, all praise to Michael the whole time. So we're at a time where we can actually, okay, we can make fun of some stuff, you know. But if you watch my It video, it had nothing to do with kids, okay? Yes, I know the original story, Pennywise was a clown that scared kids and ate children, whatever like that, whatever. But if you look at the video, and if you watch the original It movie, It was a shapeshifter. He wasn't just a clown. He was an alien from outer space, whatever. He was a big spider. He was a shape shifter, okay? A shape shifter. That means he takes forms of different shapes and physicalities, okay? So in my video, it ain't Michael Jackson. And you even see when I first came up, I was like, "Hiya, Trapson. Aren't you gonna say hello?" It was Pennywise pretending to be Michael Jackson, not Trapson acting like Michael Jackson was It. It's not Michael Jackson being It. It's It taking the form of Michael Jackson to lure Michael Trapson, not a little boy, not any little kids, nobody you know, to lure Michael Trapson, because Michael Jackson what? Michael Trapson is what? Michael Trapson is a Michael Jackson fan. You feel me? And that's what It does. He takes forms of things that you know, things you love, that you connect with, to lure you in. He used the form of Michael Jackson. And particularly, I had to use white Michael Jackson, the older Michael Jackson, because he would be, to have a contrast, it needs to be, Trapson. Now, obviously, I'm doing Thriller era. And the total opposite of that would be the trial era Michael Jackson. Now, if you've seen the original scene for that, it was Pennywise in white makeup. So I said, okay, that's a no-brainer. I'll just use Michael Jackson when he had his white makeup. And obviously, I made the eyeliner lower. You know, I made it look crazier on purpose because it's it. He's a shapeshifter. He's not gonna. He's supposed to look a little bit off. Okay. It was fun. It was before anybody tried to bring up these allegations. Nobody was even talking about that. They're trying to put this. They're trying to flip this as if something I just put up. They're trying to add to the narrative and add to the agenda of the Leaving Neverland campaign. Like, and they trying to, and people like, "Can you take it down?" I'm like, "This has been up for 2 years. I'm not taking it down. It's a classic. It's funny." You feel me? So all I'm saying is, like, sometimes I have to make these videos, guys, to address the BS going on in the MJ community. I just want to shut these guys down with facts since they didn't want to go live with me. And I can, even though you can say, well, they only got 300 followers, whatever, 400 followers, and I got 100K, 300K. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I am here. We all are one. It's not just me. It's everybody. We all here. We're gonna come together and love Michael Jackson. We're gonna come together. But we're not gonna come up here and spread lies about me. I'm sorry. We're not about to sit and people gonna believe that. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're gonna get shut down. So go to that page, Instagram.com, Instagram.com/Trapson_T. Report the page and all that. Okay. What else they were saying? Okay. Oh, they got mad because in the It video, at the end of the video, I did a remake of the scene from It, and he's like, "Don't you want it? Don't you want it?" That was funny. It was a funny little thing that was funny, whatever. So I put a meme for the video on my Instagram and Facebook, and it said, "When the Jesus juice kicks in, don't you want it? Don't you want it?" And they're trying to say, well, Jesus juice was something that the media said that Michael Jackson used to get kids drunk. Okay, by that logic, that means you believe that that's true. If you're like, that means you believe that that's what it was, and you're trying to say that's what I'm trying. Because you're saying that's what I'm saying it was something to lower kids. I never thought that. I thought that Michael Jackson used Jesus juice to dress. That was his wine, whatever. It's a joke. They're basically saying when the wine comes in, what does Michael Jackson call wine? He called it Jesus juice or groovy drinks or whatever. Did you see any kids in my video? No. It was just me. And if y'all seen, if you even watched a Trapson video, you would know that Michael Trapson is barely with any little kids, purposely, because I don't want to add to that narrative. The only time you might see me with a little kid. And I will be doing videos with little kids, like, we're doing the Pepsi remake commercial. I think I mentioned that in my last live. It's coming out a few weeks. We have a little kid. We got the kids, and then we remade the whole little video. But the only time I ever did videos with kids was with Marty J. We had remade Manuel Lewis and Michael Jackson dancing the private home videos. I purposely have Trapson with girls because that's the Michael Jackson that people need to see, because the narrative in the media is that Michael Jackson was with boys and he liked boys and they think he's gay. They think he's a pet. No, we're not adding to that no more. Michael Jackson liked girls too. These are facts. It's truth. Michael Jackson was married. Michael Jackson had sex. Michael Jackson had kids. Yada yada yada. Like, these are facts. So we got it. And so when I make videos like Billie Jean and Our Dad and Neverland Dungeon and The Grave and Dirty Diana, you see Trapson with girls, you should be thanking me because I'm helping you. I'm helping your agenda. And this is the reason why, like, the media and people don't take the MJ community seriously when they're trying to defend Michael Jackson, because you have people like them who just believe anything Michael Jackson say, who won't look at anything subjectively or from any standpoint. They want to look at it with total bias, being totally biased to the situation. So, like, when if you try to come with them with facts, you're like, oh, Michael Jackson won't do that. He was an angel. No, that's not helping out his case. What are the facts? Okay, don't just tell me he's innocent because you're a fan. No, give me some actual facts. You have no fact. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut the hell up. Okay. Nobody's going to take you seriously saying that Michael Jackson was an angel. Okay. Michael Jackson was a human being. He made mistakes too. He never touched the little kids, but he made mistakes. And they trying to make it seem like, I'm just talking in general, people, they try to make it seem like I'm just picking on Michael Jackson. My content is targeted to make fun of Michael Jackson. First of all, I make fun of everything and everybody. If you're my friend and if you're in my life and anybody that knows me personally, even the MJ Avengers, they know that I'm a jokester. I do pranks. I do jokes. I bid. I do everything. I make fun of everything. I even make fun of myself. Okay, so nobody's safe, and there's nothing ever personal. Don't ever take anything. It's all jokes. There's nobody in the world I believe that can't get joked on. Even my friends, even my dead friends and dead family. I used to joke with them when they were alive. So I'm gonna still keep joking about them when they're gone to keep their spirit alive. So that way I'm not saying like, damn man, I miss you, man. I miss you, bro. No, I'm like, oh man, you probably ugly as hell in heaven right now, looking like a nut ass. Oh, you probably out there. Yeah, I mean, it just keeps a good energy going. Is the way not being sad. So yeah. I'm a roast on Michael Jackson. I'm gonna play around, but you'll never see me doing some cool stuff like having me with little boys and trying to add to that pedophile creepy narrative, because I've been offered that a long time ago when I first started doing this stuff. When I first blew up as Trapson, they were offering me stuff on people that were Comic View and All Dev Digital, asking me to play these different roles and different stuff. That I was like, hold up, nah, I'm not. What you want me to do? What? Oh no, that's not helping out the legacy of Michael Jackson at all. I'm not about that at all. I'm sorry, get somebody else, you know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other tributes in this game have been offered money or offered positions or whatever to basically, try to ruin the legacy of Michael Jackson, try to make, or whether it's to make a remake picture or just do some type of stupid skit as portraying Michael Jackson to be a pedophile. I know a lot of guys have got offered that. And I've definitely been one of them guys multiple times and denied every single one. But I could have got the money. Why not? 50,000, 100K, do some stupid shit. Why not? But no, I have integrity, idiots. So the real people you need to be worried about is guys like Dan Reed. The real people you need to be worried about is people that down there on MTV who trying to take his awards away. That's what you need to put your energy towards. Not towards Michael Trapson. I'm the man. I'm your friend. You feel me? Like, and some people don't know. And I just released. They say, oh yeah, they trying to say that I only care about Black Michael Jackson. Have you seen Dirty Diana? Have you seen Look at My Tat? Have you seen the Panther remake? Come on, bruh. We all have our favorites, but at the end of the day, it's Michael Jackson. I don't care. Because if MJ came out right now and it was Michael Jackson's performing live, no matter what he looked like, no matter what he sound like, no matter how he dances, we all going there. Don't matter what, we there. You feel me? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But what I was saying when I mentioned, the different looks and different eras, I'm talking, this is a retrospective perspective. If that makes any sense. This is a retrospective point of view. Okay, so obviously growing up, yes, I love the way Michael Jackson looked because that's what it was. But when it's all said and done, when it's all happened, and I grow, with this, things in the past they age. So it's like old horror movies. Some movies age better than others. So to me, Thriller era, Off the Wall era are timeless eras. When you look at it, it's 80s, but it just seems timeless. It seems like that guy could be out here right now. History, I love history, but it was such a sad time. It just kind of makes me depressed. So I kind of just don't really watch it as much as I would watch, Victory and Bad and stuff like that. Because you can see it in Michael Jackson's whole cadence. Once the allegations happened, his performance changed a little bit. He lost a little bit of himself back in those times. So that's why I kind of hate those times, because it's such a sad era. It's just like he was never the same again. So that's why when we focus on Thriller era and History era, Thriller era and Bad era, Off the Wall, because if you just see in his essence that he wasn't worried about none of that stuff. He was all about magic and all about performing, and he didn't care about nothing else. There was no allegations. There was none of that weird stuff. It was just the music and the magic. And that's the era. That's the Michael Jackson that needs to be remembered. Not this old him being famous for his looks and his bizarre change, plastic surgery. That's not the important stuff. The important stuff is the music and the dancing, the magic. The reason why you got history. The reason why there is a trial era. You have to go back to the groovy era. And when I say things about me being a fan longer than some of these guys be alive, because most of these fans haven't even watched the Jacksons. They can't even tell me who Marlon, Tito, Jackie, Rainey, Jermaine even is, or what they look like. They haven't watched it. They don't care. Because I've even seen people on Chris's page saying, "Oh, the reason why the Jackson eras don't get no love because that shit was trash." And it's like, yo, if you're saying that, I know that person's thinking that. I know a lot of you thinking that because you say, "Oh, I love all eras." Okay, I go on your page. What do you see? Not an ounce of Black Michael anywhere. And it's okay if you don't like, some of the music that was back then. But I believe that a lot of people just don't like him simply because he was black. He was dark skin, he was brown skin. And then as hard as it to say, people might hate me for saying that, whatever, but that is the truth. And nobody wants to talk about the truth. They think I'm crazy. Like, no, that's the truth because I've heard it from people's mouths. They say, "Oh, I'm glad he got his nose done. I'm glad he got that because he didn't look good." Like, people were saying that. People say that. Maybe some of you even here think that. You might not want to say it, but these are facts. Nobody want to talk about this shit. Everybody want to talk about, oh, he was good and no matter what he did. No, come on, bro. Be real with yourself. Like, there's some people who don't like Black Mike, and there's some people who don't like White Mike, and some people who just don't care. Obviously, kids most of the time don't care, most of the time. Like, I didn't care as a kid. I don't care now. But when it's all said and done, and you look at the whole legacy of, from the 69 to 2009, wow, that's 40 years. Exactly. When he came out. So I just thought about that. You look at that whole timeline, you see it all, because remember, there's nothing else new to look forward to in no era, because the era's already there. The legacy is already there. You have 69 to 2009. To me, I meet right in the middle, 84. Exactly. I'm 50-50 with everything because 84 has the best of everything I want. Okay? That's what I like the most. Doesn't mean I don't like Dangerous. It doesn't mean I don't like Bad. It doesn't mean I don't like History because I love the way he was popping the history. I love all that. It's fire. But he also, to me, looked a little tired. He was worn out due to what's going on in his life. So I understand that. Doesn't mean it's going to be my favorite just because of that. I'm a human being. I have a choice. Who told you can't think for yourself? They want you want me to have your opinion? You want my opinion to be your opinion? Fuck out of here. Okay. By the way, these cherries are popping. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Then some of you guys know who Krista's Instagram got taken down last week. And these guys are trying to add to the narrative saying, oh, she was posting mean comments about Michael Jackson bleaching her skin. She was mean to her fans. Look, Krista's never been mean to her fans. If anything, Krista goes on her live. She's better than me. I'm sorry. She goes on her live and she reads every single comment when that's said on there and answers them back with just a standard answer. She's never mean. She's just real. See, people don't like when somebody's real. If you ask somebody their opinion and they give you an honest answer, you're considered mean because it's not what something you would agree with. So if Krista says, "Hey, I'm not a fan of History," sorry. Oh, she hates Michael Jackson. No, she's just not really into that sound. It's not a sound for everybody. Now, when we talk about Michael Jackson, and the reason why I'm so hard and I got my foot on the world's neck about a particular era, like the Jackson 5, like the Victory era, because The media has tried to wipe that whole timeline out as if that's not important. Why do you think we don't have any HD remastered footage of Victory, of Destiny, of Triumph, of anything rare from that time? Why do you think they call it rare videos? You don't have them. They have them. They have them in the vault. They got all the stuff. They have everything Michael Jackson's ever done. Why do you think they try to keep it away? You never thought about that? But then we get oversaturated with dangerous stuff, with history stuff, with anything after that. We get a whole AC vision of that, but you get all this blurry, low resolution images of the time when he was doing fillers. So it's like, what is really going on here? Why are you hiding this from us? We know you have it because when the whole Leave It Neverland thing happened, and everybody was talking, Michael Jackson this, Michael Jackson, oh, did he touch these little kids? What happened? What happened? What, you know what I mean? As soon as that happened, what did they do? Remember what they did? They leaked rare footage of Michael Jackson in 1984 dancing, doing the worm and stuff. You know what I mean? Doing a swim move. I made a little parody of it. But okay, I find that mad ironic that you guys released that during this time. So if you got that, what else you got? Well, you got it. Victory Tour was like what, 6 months? You got 6 months worth of shows. Where's the footage? Where's the Triumph footage? Where's those rare off the wall performances? These are the eras that made Bad and Dangerous. Where is that stuff at? If you watch Journey to Off the Wall, you will see that they had HD footage of Michael Jackson performing Working Day and Night. They got HD footage of Michael Jackson performing Don't Stop Seeing Enough, the stuff we've never seen before. So they have the stuff in the vault. They're just not dropping it. But yet we're oversaturated with all this other stuff of Michael Jackson. And nobody complain about that. But if I say, hey, what's going on? Like, where's the victory? And that's why I'm so adamant about the era 2084 and why I do this. You feel me? Because it's an era I think has been been forgotten. Because like I said, when I was growing up, I didn't know about Victory. And I had Moonwalker. They went over that era so quick, I didn't know what I just even saw. I was like, okay, that was like a little flash newspapers and articles. I didn't know what that, okay, Victory. I didn't know it was a Victory Tour. I didn't know what that was. I said, Victory, okay. They won something. They won. Michael Jackson's great. Okay, move on. We get Smooth Criminal and Bad, and the way we feel, okay, this is cool. So I didn't know anything about that. But until I got older and YouTube came out, and because as a kid, we didn't have YouTube. Newsflash, we didn't have YouTube as a kid. You feel me? We had Blockbusters. That's how I saw my movies. Blockbusters and the cable. And I'm talking about cable before there was Comcast digital cable. I'm talking about when MTV, well, before it was even MTV, it was the box. That's old school. Okay? So the only way I could see Michael Jackson was waiting for him to come on TV. Or you had to rent or own, the Moonwalker tape or history tape. That's how I saw Michael Jackson. And I didn't know Michael Jackson for his performances. The only performances I've seen of Michael Jackson back at that time was Motown 25 and the 95 VMAs. So I didn't have access to a Dangerous tour. I didn't have access to a Bad tour. I didn't have access to a history tour, even though Dangerous tour was the first tour I've ever seen in my life because it was on TV and I was only like 2 years old, 2 or 3. That was one of my earliest memories of life, of being that young and seeing Michael Jackson on TV. And as a kid, remember, I'm 2 or 3. I said, "Mommy, who's that girl?" My mom said, "That's not a girl, it's Michael Jackson." I said, "Oh, why does he have lipstick and long hair?" I'm 3. I don't know. I'm just saying. I see long hair and lipstick. I'm thinking about a girl. You feel me? Which brings up my point even more that it was kind of that look may have not helped him, during the trial. And they used that image to make him look more guilty because he looks more feminine, which is a fact. Okay. We speaking real facts tonight, guys. Nobody want to hear the truth. But yeah, back to Krista. These pages had nothing to do with Krista page getting shut down. Her page got shut down most likely due to copyrights because they were taking a lot of pages down for anybody who got Michael Jackson, album song, the songs Michael Jackson albums playing on their Instagram. They're just taking pages down. Okay. That's why you got guys out here who just speed up the song or turn the pitch of the song up or down so it can kind of avoid the copyright strike. Okay. They didn't have nothing. It was nothing about hate comments because Chris doesn't post hate comments. Okay. So don't believe in this BS going on around about Krista is a bad person. They got her off. No, it was something totally different. And then they call themselves not a hate page. You are a hate page. You hating on Trap. You straight up hating. And anybody who disagrees, you delete them. That's a hate page. You don't want to be wrong. You're wrong. Is there anything else being said? Oh, they even try to go as far as saying that I've the money I made off selling the MJ Innocent T-shirts, that I didn't give anything to the documentary. And I posted on my story on Instagram, I donated 3 months ago to tie this campaign. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's old. Y'all late. Y'all have nothing better to do but to sit up there and try to make up anything to try to create a page. You have no content. You have no talent. You have no purpose of existence in this world. So yeah, you want to come on my page and find something to bid on. And you know it's a lie because it doesn't stick. If it was true, I would have been out of here a long time ago. I'd have been the thing of 2016. That's why I would have been done then. But no, I'm still here. And people rock with me because they know I'm real. I might not be what you like, but I'm real. And I might not say what you like, but I say what needs to be said. And I'm not into the whole canceling MJ fans, but if anybody needs to be canceled, it's people like them, because they're the same people, and people who go to these pages and believe in this stuff, they're the same people, same types of people that when Michael Jackson was accused of child molestation and everybody believed it without knowing the facts, y'all the same type of people because y'all believe in something without even researching and doing the facts. You saw a clip of a video of a 55-minute video. You saw 2 seconds. You know what I was talking about. You watched it and then you just believed it. You didn't even go back and watch why I said what I said and nothing. You didn't go back and see why I said, oh, I can see why people would think that, because if you go from this looking like this way, it's another way, and do all this stuff. I mentioned Willy Wonka. If you look at Michael Jackson in the early 2000s, he does resemble Willy Wonka. Black hat, straight hair party down the side, pale skin, red lips, with a bunch of little kids and a fantasy land like Neverland. That sounds very familiar to Willy Wonka to me. So I'm saying that just didn't look right. You feel me? Not saying it wasn't right, because I believe Michael Jackson was totally innocent and I believe he had good intentions, but I'm saying it doesn't look right. Some things just don't look right to people, and they will use that against you. Just like you could be an attractive male, an attractive female, y'all friends. The male has a girlfriend. So the male and the other female might go to the mall together. They're just friends. But to the boy's girlfriend's eyes, it don't look right, because, okay, why are you going out with the mall with her? But she's been my friend forever. I don't know. But to the public, they don't know that. They think, oh, that might be his girlfriend. They both look good. They go together. Now, the girlfriend's jealous because it doesn't look right. You know what I mean? It just, some things just don't look right. I can spend a night here with the sexiest girl in the world. I have a girlfriend. Spend a night right here with her. Don't do nothing with her. Don't kiss her. I might not even talk to her. She just comes here and sleeps and leaves. Somebody take a picture of that, post it online. Oh, Trapson slept with this girl. Even though I didn't, it doesn't look right. Some things just don't look right. You feel me? And if it doesn't look right, there's going to be people and parasites out there who will use that look against you. So you got to understand that, guys. And people think they're going to mute Trapson, mute me, cancel me. You're funny. As long as I got this upload button, you ain't never getting rid of me. We Groovy 2084 for life. All right? Been an MJ all my life. I've been an MJ fan all my life. Right. They got us fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't as tuned in to the comments. Then I can't even scroll up anymore for the super chat. I'm so sorry about not, because I was on a rant. I didn't expect a rant, but I was definitely on a rant. You feel me? So yeah. Sorry about that, guys. By the way, Trapson EO is dropping in a couple weeks. No, the Instagram page wasn't taken down. SM Nick Productions. They changed their name to I think Trapson_T. So, yeah. So now that being said, now that we addressed that, I want you guys to go out there and, you know, if you're in the MJ community, if you're active online in the MJ community, if you're an MJ fan sites, if you're an MJ, whatever, if you're online active, don't be afraid to say what you like. Be proud of what you like. Be stern about what you don't like. Don't be afraid to say, I don't like filler. Don't be afraid to say, I don't like Dangerous. Don't be afraid. If you just because you don't like it doesn't make you less of a fan. And if anybody got a problem, tell them I said so. Okay? I'll be the lead of example to say, you know what? I don't like this, but it doesn't make me less of a fan. Halloween, Michael Myers is one of my favorite horror film franchises. I don't like Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I don't really like Halloween 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan though. I don't like Halloween 6 that much. But I'm still a Halloween fan. You feel me? I like the original better. Excuse me. And when did the original come out? 1978. A groovy time period. Jackson's era. You know? Destiny grooves and stuff. Groovy time. Friday the 13th. I'm a Jason fan. Do I like every single Friday the 13th that came out? No. One of my favorites is what? From part 1 through 4. And what was part 4? It was filmed in 1984. Whoop-de-doo. Another reason why I love it. You know, it was groovy too. Do I like Friday 13th? Or do I like Jason X? No. Do I really like let's say Jason Goes to Hell? No, it's all right. But just because I'm not as big of a fan as those doesn't mean I don't appreciate the whole franchise and I'm not crazy about Jason. You feel me? People think if you don't like one thing, that makes you a hater. Makes you just discredit. And if you say it out loud, oh, you're just bashing Michael. No, I'm not bashing Michael. We're having a conversation. The fuck? All right. Like my cousin. Oh, before I get into that, shout out to my boy Michael Adonis. Because last week, I think it was last weekend or it was like around this time last week, he went live with a few individuals on his Instagram, and it's proved my point exactly. He went live with one of these kids. He's a Michael Jackson inspiring dancer, And he asked him, he said, hey, because he asked everybody got on his live, but he asked this one particular kid. He said, hey, what's your favorite MJ era? Top 3 eras. And the top 3. The kid said, bad, dangerous, and history. And Michael's like, damn, no Thriller, no Victory? And he said, nah. He said, okay, why don't you like him? He said, I like him, but he was like, but I just haven't watched it that much. He said, oh, what you mean you haven't watched it? It's like, yeah, I haven't watched Victory Tour. I didn't watch the whole thing. And he's like, damn, so you never watched the whole Victory concert? And he's like, nope. I was like, have you watched the Destiny Tour? He's like, nope. Have you watched the Triumph Tour? He's like, nope. We're like, damn. Well, like how can you say you don't like something you never even watched it? Well, I've seen snipped in pieces here and there, but I'm like, as I'm saying, so these young guys, they don't go back and do the research. Some of the young guys, not everybody. Some people actually go back and watch it, but some people they don't even care. They don't care. You feel? And then why? What a coincidence. From the time he was light skinned to the time he was totally white. That's the area they pay attention to. They don't care about Black Michael. So Adonis was trying to inform him. He said, hey, I understand you might connect with Bad Era and Beyond because he changed his skin, his skin color changed, whatever. And, he can appeal more to a broader audience. But I think you really need to go back and look at those eras because that was when he was at his prime. His energy was at an all-time high. He was fast. He spin real fast and smooth. He was at the smoothest back then. So you really need to go back and do your research. What's up, Tommy? You said you brought up the topics of MJ's skin color. Can you please speak about him always being pro-Black? Hence, Oprah interview. They all yeah, of course. Michael Jackson knew he was Black. He said I look in the mirror, know I'm Black. And I know, we all know. Okay, you look in the mirror, you don't see Black, but it was just a figure of speech. He's saying, look, I look in the mirror, I know who I am. I know what I was born. I know I was born a Black man. Even though whatever I had, no matter what I got going on here, I'm still African American. It's not dark skin anymore. It's not brown skin, but he's still African American inside. Okay, so. Sometimes you gotta step away. You gotta take yourself out the box of a super duper fan. Because Michael Jackson was a human. He eats, sleeps, shit just like anybody else. Okay. So yeah, guys, don't be out here being afraid to speak your mind, and just because you're afraid to get ridiculed by some stupid little MJ stans who don't know nothing about nothing. Who haven't even watched the full Motown 25? Who can't even tell you what year Motown 25 came out? Who can't even tell you what year the Michael Jackson and the Jacksons and Jackson 5 appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show? You know what I mean? People who hasn't even watched a full Bad tour, haven't even watched a full Victory tour, don't even know what the Things I Do For You even is. Don't even know what tell me I'm not dreaming. Don't even know what a Victory album even is. Who hadn't even listened to the Triumph album? What are you talking about? I listened to every album. That's why I believe my opinion stands stronger than certain MJ fans, and because they have lack of knowledge. Like I said, my opinion stands stronger than certain MJ, not all fans, not all young fans, but certain ones who have lack of knowledge and what they're talking about. Trying to tell me about Michael Jackson. You wasn't even alive when you were born. Like, what are you talking about? I'm saying, I'm going to say they weren't even alive when he was here. Sorry. Huh. Yeah. And when I mentioned the video, I said, we knew he was light, but I know the makeup, he wasn't that pale. Because, yes, even in Victory Tour, if you watch Toronto under those lights, you can see the makeup shine. He came out, he appeared to be way lighter than what he was because the makeup, he had all that makeup on. He was still Black. During Bad Era, if you ever seen the rehearsal footage of Michael Jackson outside, or even at nighttime rehearsing before he got all that makeup on, he was brown. He's probably my complexion, maybe a little bit darker. But when they put that makeup on him, he appeared to be more lighter. If you watch the behind the scenes of Black and White, you can see he was still brown. His arms are brown, ankles are brown, his neck is a little brown, but they put lighter skin makeup on him. If you look at I think it was the Grammys or MTV, I forgot which one it was. It was the time he was with Madonna. It's like 1990. Like he was bright. He was like my complexion in 1990. So, but then you see him a year before, he looks lighter than that. So it's all makeup and lighting and Photoshop. So that's why we know he had a skin condition, but he still wasn't as light as he appeared to be until like Dangerous Tour. That's when I think he had bleached himself completely to even out the skin tone, whatever was going on, just to be one color. He didn't want to be two colors anymore. People say, "Oh, he had a bit of light." No, Michael Jackson was rocking makeup. And this is confirmed. It's even confirmed by Shauna, who's met Michael Jackson in the 80s. It's on the video. Watch Bad Tour Rehearsal. You see how brown he was. He wasn't as light during the rehearsal as he was when he's performing. So stop saying that that's the reason why. No, that's not the reason why he looked like that. He used makeup to cover it up, to make himself one color. It was a little lighter. But damn. These cherries are good. Somebody said Going Places is a sleeper. Yes. Going Places is a groovy song. I like the feeling I get when I'm riding on a jet. I don't go in places. That's another point. It's the music of Michael that gets you in. To me personally, it's the music that touched my soul. Michael Jackson doesn't have to be moonwalking and doing crazy. It's the music first. That's what got them popping, the music, okay? So that's why you need to go back and do your research on these early eras, because that's where the magic of Michael Jackson's voice. His voice is what his voice and music make you want to dance. You gotta let people dance. You gotta let them dance. It's the music that makes you want to dance. Everything else is it comes second. So that's why I encourage people, like I said, go back, watch it, indulge yourself, watch it for a whole week straight. Just tune yourself into something you never watched before, because if you're a true Michael Jackson fan of his work, if you're a true Michael Jackson fan of his music and his craft, then you're gonna go out there and try to find every little thing you can on Michael Jackson and his work of art. You're gonna try to find him all his songs. You're gonna try to find all the performances, all the rare videos. That's what I did. Doesn't matter if it's history, Daniels, filler. Doesn't matter. I'll try to watch it all because I love Mike. But all right, guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this live right now. I appreciate all the love that's been in here. I'm probably going to come back in a few. I'm probably going to bring some of the MJ Avengers on, and we're going to talk more about this. I just want to kind of get my voice out here. I just want to get my opinion on the certain situation, but I got a couple others that want to talk about this. Generally, speaking, because we got to stop this BS now. We got to stop all this nonsense going on in the fandom today. It stops today. After this, I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. You hear anybody talking that trash about, oh, you shut up. Or like, shut up. Shut your mouth. All right, guys. So thank you for all the super chats in here. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will be back in probably about, let's say, 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Stay tuned. Don't go too far away. I'll be back with some of the Avengers, and we're going to continue this convo. All right? Shimon, baby, Shimon!